becoming big around the world.
We got the team captains down at the middle of the field. We're just a few minutes away from today's opening play. The blue team coached by head coach Logan Williams. The white team coached by Ben Hammer. Players to watch, Troy, on the blue. Looks like that Midwest connection. You got the quarterback, Seth Howard, the 6'1", 180-pound quarterback. And also let's take a look at that white team because they've got some outstanding players both offensively and defensively.
Well, you look at linebacker, you got Harper, one of the best DBs around, Valentine. Javon Ford, I've been told, with his legs, can run, can make things happen with his arms as well. Kohler, the defensive lineman, and Agnew, I look at him on the offensive line. He can move people. He is a people mover on the offensive line, number 92.
Let's take a look at the players to watch now for the Blue. As we said, their head coach is Logan Williams, and they've got a great passing combination in quarterback Seth Howard and wide receiver Paul Schmidt. They're going to be two to watch.
They're going to be two to watch, but you also look defensively. You look at the defensive line, the defensive backs. Daniels, the linebacker, flows really well, has good vision. I look for a lot of hard hitting tonight, Joe. These teams have only had a few days to practice together, so you want to get the timing a little bit better than what we saw in the first game. These players are a year older. They're juniors. Should be some great football today.
Yeah, we're looking forward to some great USA football. It is year number 2 of USA football coming to Stark County.
They just keep coming to Stark County. Gets better and better. 2 years ago, the World Olympic Committee recognized American football as a sport. The United States Olympic Committee has now recognized American football as a sport. And, you know, down the road, the ultimate goal is for football, American football, to be in the Olympics. Whether or not we see that happen in our lifetime, Joe, I don't know. But we are taking major steps forward here with USA football.
As we said, it's the blue against the white. Game 2. We've already had one game started earlier today that you watched. And, of course, we are from Big Time Sports here in northeastern Ohio, partnering with USA Football to bring you the best. I guess we could call it preseason football for high schools, as everybody across the country right now getting ready for another 2016 football season.
I was out last night. We were watching some Canadian football, and like someone said, Canadian football is better than no football. Having any football is better than no football, and this is going to be some great ball we see played here today.
Blue has the football, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. First play of the game, we're going to throw it over the middle, and that is knocked away at about the 45-yard line of the white, incomplete.
Well, we got to see the arm there of Tyler Jones, the quarterback for the blue team. Throws a nice ball there, just a little bit over the outstretched hands. Going to see a lot of teams go in the pistol, a lot of no huddle today, trying to force tempo.
Sets up a 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it again. Rush coming, going to break out of the pocket, and is going to run toward the far sidelines. He is going to have a first down and more. Good scramble there by the quarterback.
Good job there, showing what he can do with his legs. Play broke down, protection broke down. You got to scramble. You got to be able to make things happen on the run.
First down of the football game goes to the blue. They've got it 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Going to run the football right up the middle, and that gets them maybe a yard, maybe 2 at the most, Troy.
Yeah, nothing doing right there. When you see this offensive line come off the ball, you can see their timing's a little bit off. For our younger viewers out there, if you know what a typewriter is, it looks more like a typewriter than that solid wedge coming off the ball in their drive blocks.
Number 1, Trenton Harrison out of Illinois in the backfield. They're going to throw it. It's going to be caught, but a short gain close to midfield. That's going to bring up a 3rd down possession play.
Nice job there by Chance Jones coming up in the secondary out of Kentucky, coming up to be Johnny on the spot, making the tackle right away.
3 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 6.
3rd and about 6.5, 7. Quarterback in trouble. Here comes the rush from the blind side, and he got there just in time to knock that one away. Short pass comes up at the 45-yard line, and the white's going to get the football, Troy.
Nice job there coming from the backside, number 20, Cody Belleroux out of Missouri, linebacker position, coming on an opportunistic blitz. You see him coming from the backside right there, hits the quarterback just on the release. Nice job of breaking up the pass play.
Going to punt it away from the 35-yard line. There will be no rush for any type of extra points. Kind of a high snap. And there is a short kick, going to take a bounce right at the 35-yard line, and that's where they will take it.
And you're going to see some modified rules today, Joe. There's no kickoff, no rushing on any of the punt, trying to take away a little bit of the special teams aspect. These teams have only been here since Tuesday. They've only had 4 or 5 practices together. Just trying to get the timing together for these players coming together from across the United States.
So after the blue gets the first down of the football game, they are stalled, and now the white has the football. 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. They're going to run it, and that's not going to get much, maybe a couple yards. That's going to be close to the 38-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and about 8.
Well, you see big number 44 there in the backfield in the modified pistol formation for the white team. That's Cole Flint. He's a pretty big blocker to follow behind.
Comes the big rush. Going to try and get it to the sidelines, and good scramble, and knocked out of bounds over the 40-yard line to the 43.
Cameron Campbell there, the quarterback out of Missouri for the white team. As you take it a look here on the replay, a little bit of a low snap, kind of breakdown play. Got to tuck that ball away, though, holding it with one hand. There he tucks it away, manages to pick up 6 yards on what could have been a loss of 2 or 3.
The quarterback is Cameron Campbell, good-sized kid, 6'3", 195 out of Missouri. Got to make something happen right here on 3rd and 3. Left-hander throws and is hammered as he lets it go, and that's going to fly over the intended receiver down at the 35-yard line, incomplete. But, boy, he took a pop.
Well, I think that was number 44, Drew Joseph, out of West Virginia, bringing the noise on that one. He's going to pick up the personal foul there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, he got him pretty high, didn't he?
And, Joe, we can already tell the speed of this game is much quicker than it was earlier for the sophomore game. He's going to come off that edge. He just keeps barreling down. Sorry, got the wrong number on that. That was number 28 with the penalty. That's Lane Jett out of Missouri.
Well, that gives the white team a 1st down via the penalty, all the way down at the blue 42. Campbell loses the football, and it looks like the blue has picked it up on the first turnover of the football game.
And it's, once again, Joe, it's that timing, getting the snaps. You're working with a different center. And there we see the first turnover of the game.
So blue has their hands on the football for the 2nd time this afternoon. 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So you take a look at some of those offensive linemen for the blue team. They've got some good size out there.
Again, they're going to throw it over the middle. Has a man there. Good catch in traffic at the 35-yard line.
Nice hit coming up from the secondary there by number 2. Thomas Roman comes up with a big hit out of New York. He's going to be right there on the spot. Going to try to come up with a big hit. Would like to see him wrap up better, though, to make the sure tackle coming up from his free safety position.
Caleb Pruitt, the quarterback, throwing deep, and that is going to be overthrown down at about the 11-yard line.
Well, he was looking for his big target there, number 80, Joseph Rothbergert.
2nd and 10, Troy. Caleb Pruitt's the quarterback, 5'11", about 165. Georgia high school player. And he faces a 2nd and 10 right now at his own 35-yard line. Take the run, and here comes Pruitt trying to cut around the corner, and he's not going to get there. Good pursuit on the right side of that white defense.
Well, that time there you saw him make the zone read option on it, just meshing with his tailback. He puts it in his belly, he holds it, sees the defensive end close. He tries to get around that end, but a nice job by the defense stretching the play out.
Got an injured player, looks like Jalen Jackson, the wide receiver out of Georgia, number 8. Right down in front of us, and that's the one thing you worry about with your high school football season just weeks away. Boy, you want to avoid any type of injury today. We're going to take a break. Joe Dunn, Troy Richardson from Maslin Perry High School. We're back with more football right after this.
The icon of the game. The icon of competition. The icon of athleticism. The icon of fandom. The icon of the future. The future of football is now.
Joe Dunn and Troy Richardson back at Massillon Perry High School. Good news, Jalen Jackson, who went down on that last play, really away from the play, Troy, and he's up and back to the sidelines. I think he'll be back.
Yeah, I think he will be too. That's something you want to see, as you said, Joe, with the high school season right around the corner. Want to be ready to play.
3rd and 8, going to throw it. Going to be short of the first down as they throw it across the field. Both teams across the way, Troy. Nobody here on the short side of the field.
But, Joe, that was a great job there in the secondary by number 25, Chance Jones, trying to run the bubble screen. He fights off his blocker, sheds the blocker, comes up and makes the tackle. That's a great play coming out of the secondary. Good physical DB.
Blue going to go for it on 4th and 4. Throws, caught, first down and more. Right at the 15-yard line. That's going to be a first down by the Blue. Good execution there and a good throw by Caleb Pruitt.
Well, that's just that big target, Joseph Roth-Bargert. We saw him try to run to him earlier today. Just threw it out of bounds. Nice job in the crossing pattern.
Pruitt throws to the right side. That was caught down at about the 10-yard line. First time he's thrown to the right side here early in this football game.
And that is a long throw to make from the hash, trying to throw that out. Great job by the wide receiver focusing on the football.
Pruitt throws it again. Good hands. Caught there at the 6-yard line and then pulled back close to the 8.
No, manages to pick up about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and about less than 1. Good, sharp passes, good timing. I like how the receiver goes up, gets his hands in there and tucks the ball away right away.
3rd and 2. They can get a first down. Pruitt going to run for it. He's got some space. 2-1, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Blue. And the first score of the football game here in our second game of the day.
Good field vision there by Pruitt as he saw the receiver run the DB off. DB turned to go with the receiver. See what kind of angle we can get on this here. Pruitt's going to roll out to his right. He's going to be looking, pumps it, sees the offensive line sealed down. DB, you see, takes off. He just beats the man to the corner of the end zone, beats him to the pylon. Nice run by Pruitt.
Be no rush here on the extra point. And the kick up by Trenton Harrison, and that is up and it is good. So 10.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And the Blue, on the second time, they had their hands on the football after the turnover by the White. They score, and they lead it 7-0.
And, Joe, we look at these players here. They're trying to earn their spot to play for Team USA in international competition. Right now, the U19s will be playing for the World Championship tomorrow in Harbin, China, as they will play Canada for the championship. To get updates, be sure to follow us at BTS Ohio, as we will be bringing you updates and scores from all the games here with USA Football.
A reminder, Rydell, the industry leader in football head protection, is proud to support the U.S. national team as USA Football's official helmet and protective equipment partner.
Good job there on the jet counter by the quarterback. Number 3 for the White team, that's Thompson. He reads the jet receivers. See them, they go with him. He's going to cut it right back up on the Q counter.
Miles Thompson, now number 3, the quarterback for the White. Young man out of the state of Virginia. He's facing a 2nd and 5 at his own 40. His team trailing 7-0. Throws over the middle. That's going to be picked off. Coming down with the football, that's number 22, Preston Ingalls. And he's going to be pulled down finally at the 26-yard line. Another turnover for the White, and the Blue in business again.
Well, you're going to see Ingalls. He's just going to sit down in his zone, and he's going to jump right there. Jumps right in front of the receiver. Great read there. Comes up, gets some blockers in front. And I love the fact that these other players downfield, they're picking up their blocks. They know to transition from defense to offense right away. Great job there by the Blue defense.
And now the quarterback for the Blue is Seth Howard, 6'1", 180 out of Iowa. And he's going to keep the football, spins away from a tackler, and is going to be down after about a 3-yard gain inside the 25 to the 24.
Howard, a good hard runner, not afraid to take a shot back there. You've got to wonder what type of offense is he coming out from his high school. Is he a zone read, option type quarterback, drop back quarterback? Something you don't know with these players coming from different parts of the country and different high school programs.
2nd and 7, and bang, down he goes at the 30-yard line. Now they're going to spot it maybe at about the 28. One more look at it, Troy.
Well, I think that was number 20, Bellery, coming up, blows it up there along with number 54, just shoots right through the gap. That's Linenhart, comes through out of Wisconsin to blow the play up in the backfield.
3rd and 11. Throwing deep down the left side. That's going to be picked off by the White. And here it comes up the right sideline. And going to be pushed out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
That was Mason Stennis coming up out of the defensive back position from Virginia. He's just going to sit back. Quarterback just throws this one up in the air.
That's up for grabs.
He just wants to make sure he gets the pass off, rotate over from the free safety position. You're taught, go right up the sideline, find your blockers. Love how he tucks it away. Good fundamentals there from the defensive position. Goes up and attacks the ball at its highest point.
Just playing center field back there, picks it off. So with 8:41 to go, the White has it and a chance to tie it up. Then come up with a long drive. Handoff, first man through. Right side, short yardage to the 24, and that is it.
Decent initial surge up front by the offensive line. And Joe, you know, we look at these offensive linemen, everyone thinks, well, they're used to coming out of a three-point stance. You don't know. Some of these teams might come from a no-huddle offense where they're in a two-point stance. For some of them, the offensive line, this might be one of the few times they play with their hand down.
Throws over the middle, good hands. Caught at the 34-yard line. That's going to be a first down. And that was caught by Chase Samples.
And that's, once again, is a timing pattern. Good crossing route. Nice read there by the quarterback.
Samples out of Kentucky gives his team a first down at the 34. Clock moving with 8:06 to go in the first quarter. Throws it out to the right side. Again, caught. And again, it's going to be close to a first down across the way. They're going to push him out of bounds, maybe 2 yards short.
And what I'm noticing right now, this quarterback, he's in his rhythm. He's feeling the tempo pretty strong here. Barnhart is just feeling it right here, the young quarterback out of Illinois.
2nd and 2, and a flag goes down. And that's going to be a penalty. And it's going to stop the clock with 7:41 left to go in the opening quarter with the Blue leading here at Massillon Perry High School 7-0.
And that's going to back him up 5 yards, bringing it to 2nd and 7.
Head coach is not afraid to change quarterbacks.
No,
you got the hot hand.
Right, you want to keep rotating the quarterbacks. They're here to play. They want to show their skills.
Little pump fake, throwing deep, has Samples out there and overthrows him at about the 36-yard line.
Just a little bubble go route right there. Fake the bubble, have the man slip off. Was open, just overthrew him. Good route, though.
Samples, good size for a wide receiver, 6'3", about 170 pounds. Again, all these players are from the class of 2018.
Some good junior talent here, Joe.
3rd and 7 at the 37. Again, looks left. Samples had it and then was hit. Ball pops loose. Good defensive play there by David Osorio out of Virginia.
Osorio comes up, makes the big stick, breaks it up. Good defense played by the blue team again.
So after the interception, the white team can't get anything going. They're going to have to punt it away on a 4th and 7 at their own 37, trailing 7-0.
Back to punt for the white team.
Again, no rush on the punts or the extra points. Plenty of time. Spiraling kick coming down right at the 32-yard line.
And you may see some of these kickers playing in different games today, as there are only 3 kickers here out of the 248 players this week at the camp.
So the Blue have their 3rd possession of the football game. 1st and 10 at their own 32. They lead at 7-0. Handoff around the left side as Dalton Venereth.
Good pursuit there from the defensive line, moving laterally downfield. Defensive backs doing a nice job of getting off their blocks. You're going to see the play here in the backfield. Good penetration up front, forces the tailback to belly back, and there you see the DBs coming up again to make the big hit. And that's Jones again making another play from his corner position.
Loss of 4, 2nd and 14. Quarterback in trouble, rolling right toward the near sidelines, looking for some space, and then it's going to be pushed and knocked down, right down in front of us.
This quarterback, Joe, shows a good job of being able to create things with his legs. He's able to break through tackles. You're going to see him break the tackle here of number 54, Lunhart, here breaks out of it. He's going to run to the sideline, tucks the ball away, and tries to pick up some yardage, and managed to pick up about 4 or 5 yards.
Brock Leader, the quarterback, going to give it off, and that is Venrath again, young man out of the state of Illinois.
With the carry.
Going to bring up 4th and about 6, going to punt it away.
6:25 left to go in the first quarter. Game number 2 here this afternoon. Massillon Perry High School in Stark County, home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Short kick coming up to make the catch for the white team is Jacob Wagaman. And he's going to down it right there at the 30. Now they're going to spot it about the 38-yard line. So here comes the white team again, trying to get something going, Troy. They trail 6-0.
You know, you look at some of the alumni that have played for USA Football, Joe, Jameis Winston, Todd Curley. A lot of them, you know, got their start here at USA Football and have gone on to great NFL careers.
Campbell back in at quarterback. Hands it off to Donovan Pickett off of the left side. And he showed some quickness over the 40 to the 42.
Pickett showing some good explosiveness once he hits the hole. Comes up, tucks it away, boom. Nice little show and go there. Managed to pick up another 2 or 3 yards after the initial contact.
Pickett out of Georgia. They list him at 5'10", 165. Gain of 3 in the play. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pickett. This time he goes right side. Hit at the 39, and that's all he'll get.
Trying to run a little trap play there. Big number 58, Trenton Byers, the offensive lineman guard there out of Missouri, pulling, trying to lead up through.
So the white team on a possession play. Campbell throws, caught. Good spin move, but they're going to blow this one dead.
I think we're going to have illegal participation or too many men on the field for the blue team as they're trying to shuffle personnel in and out.
That's going to cost the white team 5 yards. Well, they're going to cost the blue team 5, excuse me. That's going to push it up to the 49-yard line.
Blue team's trying to get some things organized. White's like, let's go. They're going to snap it.
Well, the white team was huddling across the way. They weren't in any mood to play. Now they're going to say the play is alive, and Campbell's going to take it all the way into the end zone. A little confusion out there right now. And now I think the official is saying that the blue team did call a timeout.
Timeout to get organized.
Well, it's good the white team didn't take anything for granted. Might as well run the play and see what the call is.
No, they're just trying to play heads-up smart football. The defense isn't ready. We got to go.
As a proud partner of USA Football, FlipGive helps several U.S. national team athletes raise money to participate. Shop online, raise money. It's that easy. Sign up today at usafootball.flipgive.com. Boy, a lot of great sponsors for USA Football. Glad they're with us, and glad you're with us to watch some of the outstanding football players from the class of 2018 right here at Massillon Perry High School in northeastern Ohio. One more game to go, a full day of football here. And it should be fun all the way through these next 3 weekends.
Oh, yeah, it's just amazing how impressive USA Football has gotten here.
Campbell in trouble, good feet, spins away to the near sideline. Tries to break a tackle, and it takes 3 or 4 blue shirts to bring him down, but not before he has a big first down inside the 40-yard line.
That was purely a broken play. Either the quarterback turned the wrong way or the running back. The quarterback's going to turn. There's nobody there. I'm just going to make something happen. Does a great job of making it happen with his feet. We knew he would. Look at him drag the would-be tackler down the field. He lowers his shoulder and delivers a blow.
Here he goes again, this time to the right side. Not as much yardage, but again, showing some quickness, some good feet. Gain of about 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like this young man, Campbell. He's not afraid to take a hit. He's not afraid to deliver the hit.
Left-hander throws it out. Little bubble screen. And that's going to be good enough for a first down. Well executed.
Great block there by number 12, Alex Thompson. Thompson's block really picks up that extra yardage for the wide receiver. Give credit to that young man.
Campbell again. Here comes the heat. Spins away. And this time is going to be down after a very short gain, if anything. Will bring up a 2nd and long for the white team.
Good pursuit once again from the defensive lineman. I like how those linebackers are just scraping laterally downfield. They come up, they see the gap, they shoot it right away.
Campbell, the quarterback. Donovan Pickett, number 1, right behind him. And a flag goes down across the way, and we're going to have a penalty. And let's see what they call, Troy. And it's going against the blue team.
I think we're going to have encroachment.
Both teams on the far side of the field. With 3:49 left to go here in the opening quarter. 15-minute quarters.
A little bit longer than what we're used to with high school football.
Campbell again gives it to, fakes it to Pickett and keeps it himself. Didn't fool anybody.
Nice play there by number 44 for the defense, Drew Joseph. He just realized, okay, my responsibility is quarterback, and he makes the play coming from, I believe, the linebacker position. Just keeps coming right down the tracks, finds the football.
3rd and 9, but wide in 4-down territory. Pitches wide. Some running room. And a flag goes down. And so does the running back, Jacob Wakeman, the 5'10", 160-pounder out of Nebraska.
And I think that penalty is going to be on number 14, Chase Campbell. I'm sorry, number 14, Chase Samples, for a block in the back.
Yeah, Samples has been lined up on the left side as a wide receiver. Has made a couple of good plays already in this football game, but this time he is caught for the penalty, and they are marching it off against the white team. And they're going to put the football back at the 36-yard line.
I'll give the young man credit. He was trying to pick that block up. The DB just turned his shoulders at the last second, picks up the penalty.
So a 3rd and 19. Campbell, the quarterback, the left-hander, throws deep down the right side, has a man out there. It's Battle, and he's caught. Outstanding throw, but a better catch, and the White has a touchdown. And Troy, who is that man? I'll tell you, he made a great catch in traffic.
That's Liam Malsey out of New York. What a catch. Look at the concentration out of this young man. Great throw, drops back, the lefty rolling to his right, but look at the concentration by the wide receiver, looks it in the entire way. You can't play that much better if you're a DB as far as your footwork and everything. You just got to be able to knock it down. Great catch.
Here's the try for extra point to tie it up. And that one is up and good by Rome Hayden. So we are tied at 7-7. That is a quarterback just putting that ball up for grabs and hoping your wide receiver can make a play for you.
And he did. He went up, got the football, looked at it, and that's great concentration. That's something you don't see this early in the season, as we're looking here almost in the preseason. But, Joe, you look at some of these players coming from different parts of the country where they have spring football. In Ohio, obviously, we don't. But a lot of these teams will have 2 weeks of practice in the spring and then play a spring game. So they have been used to playing with pads here a little bit.
So the blue team with a chance to come back and score. Fumble on the play, and it looks like White has it right at the 30-yard line. They tried to run to the right side. Little misdirection, Troy. Ball pops loose, and the White has it right back.
Well, you just, once again, they're trying to run that little zone play. Pops it out. Good job there getting a hand on the football by number 65, the defensive lineman, Koloff. Luke Koloff, number 65 out of Florida, just gets his big paw in there, pops the ball loose.
Now, Koloff was somebody we were asked to watch today, 6'2", 270. And he got the football there on the fumble, and the White has it right back. You go deep here, Troy, or not?
Oh, I always have after a turnover, I always try to go up top, try to hit the home run ball.
Miles Thompson is the quarterback, and bang, down he goes. The rush came from the right side, and nobody was there to stop him, and he goes down back at the 35-yard line.
He is brought down by a host of blue jerseys. Good penetration up front. That was number 48 for the blue team coming up. Will Jensen, he just fills the pulling guard spot, just beats the quarterback to the position.
Throwing deep again, and another good catch and another White touchdown. the very same place on the field that the Whites scored just moments again. They connect again from about 33 yards out, and it's 13-7 White.
And that was number 11, Cameron Campbell. And we've called his name many times already today, Joe. Different quarterback, same result. Look at him get the separation, looks the ball in the whole way, catches it, snaps the head, tucks it away, gets the touchdown.
Jerome Hayden out of the Lone Star State of Texas puts it up and puts it way over the crossbar, and it is good. And the White team leads it for the first time today, 14-7.
He nailed the concession stand with that one, Joe.
Yeah, he's got the wind to his in his factor, but that is a heck of a kick.
That's a heck of a kick because it went over the protective netting they have there in the end zone bleachers too.
No pressure though, no rush.
No pressure, no rush. But I've got a feeling he's made a few extra points in his day.
Now the blue team that jumped out in front 7-0 now trail 14-7. They got to football 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Another big rush. They're going to keep it. And coming this side is Tyler Jones. And Tyler Jones out of Illinois takes it for a first down to the 45-yard line.
Well, Unhart there, number 54, does a nice job of anticipating the snap. Just comes in a little too tight. He's got to take a little wider angle, keep that quarterback to the inside, and he's got a sack.
Jones again, this time throws left side and underthrows his receiver right at midfield.
A lot of solid athletes out here, Joe, when you think of the fact they're just going into their junior year.
Ball this complete, brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 for the blue team. Jones straight back, going to scramble out of trouble. Flag goes down, ball pops loose. Blue picks it up, and let's see what the call is. Jones went back to throw, pushed out of the pocket, and as he rolled left, Troy, the ball came loose.
Well, it was Riley Miller just barreling down. And you see Riley Miller there. He is coached very well. He brings his right hand up in a swim motion to knock the ball out of the quarterback's arm. Great job there by number 15, Riley Miller, out of, I believe, Washington State. Let's see if we can get a good look at it here. You know, I see the quarterback roll to his left. Look at Miller come. Look at him bring the hand down. Boom. Good swiping action, causes the fumble. Good fundamental defensive play by that young man. And Joe, it's the little things like that that start separating players once you get to that elite level. Who is able to do the little things?
Handoff, that's the first man through, and that's Donovan Pickett.
And coming up with one of our...
That's Trenton Harrison.
And coming up and making the play there is Harper Giles, one of our players to watch out of Florida. And Joe, you know in Florida, it's all about the speed down there.
A lot of speed. You can go to just about every Division I roster in the country. There's always going to be somebody from Florida, usually a guy that can run.
Well, back when the U was big at Miami University, they just said all they got to do is just recruit Miami, and they're going to have players to win, and they won a couple of national championships.
Brandon Dickerson with the punt, and that's going to be caught and downed at the 28-yard line. 1:24 left to go in the opening 15 minutes of play as you watch USA football right here in northeastern Ohio at Massillon Perry High School.
These young men trying to vie for that spot, playing on the national team that'll compete in international competition.
Ball thrown out to the right side, caught very short yardage, maybe to the 31.
Nico Lorenzo coming up from the corner position. I like how he drives to the tackle. He doesn't hit and stop. He keeps his feet flying and drives right through the man on the tackle.
Again, they throw that little bubble screen to the right, and the blue defends that very well. Bring up a 3rd and 7 at the 31.
That little bubble screen, just really a long handoff, or some teams would have called it a quick pitch back in the day. See a lot of teams with the spread run that, just a long handoff.
3rd and 6 at the 32. Here comes the big rush. They throw the screen. Good call. They're going to have the first down. Stays in bounds and finally pushed out at the 43. Good call on that blitz coming from the right side by the blue.
Nice job there. Cameron Smolik with the nice catch, focuses on it, able to get some extra yards after the hit. As a defensive lineman, if you're let through too easily, you know it's a screen. You gotta get through it. Look how he's got that ball tucked away. It's tight to his body. Not gonna fumble it. Good job by that young man out of the running back position.
Jackson Barnhart, number 17, is the quarterback for the White. He's also out of the state of Illinois.
And Joe, we've seen both teams here rotate running backs, rotate quarterbacks.
Everybody fresh.
I like how these coaches are doing such a great job of rotating players in and out.
Should be the final play here of the quarter. They're going to throw deep. Barnhart down the right side and is almost caught, overthrown down inside the 30-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with our score. The white team 14 and the blue team 7. We are back with second quarter action right after this. Joe Dunn and Troy Richardson back at Massillon Perry High School, right in the heart of football country here in northeastern Ohio, just a few minutes from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Game 2 today of USA football. We're looking at the best of class of 2018. That was the first play of the second quarter. White has the football and they lead it 14-7 as they run right side. And that's not going to get him much. Going to lose a yard or two, Troy.
Well, that was a great catch by number 12, Alex Thompson out of Arkansas. Just wide open, looks it in. Sometimes those are the hardest catches to make. That young man makes it look easy.
2nd and 12 at the 30. Big rush from the right side. Barnhart throws deep, has a man out there in the end zone. It's knocked away. Good recovery by a defensive back, and that is Nico Lorenzo.
Lorenzo can come up and make big hits as we've seen earlier today, but this time he does a great job of recovering and making great coverage and knocking the football down as he's taught. He might have been trying to catch it, but it looked like he was knocking it down. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Again, they throw this time left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Close to the 17-yard line, stops the clock. It'll be a 4th and about 12. White leading 14-7. They trailed early. Blue scored first. But the White, via some turnovers by the blue team, has taken the lead with back-to-back touchdowns.
Yeah, just good job of mixing up the pass and the run. Quarterback creating some things with the legs. The defensive ends here for both teams need to do a better job of containing, attacking that quarterback's outside shoulder. Nice hit, ends up a nice batted pass, ends up as an interception.
Another big play by the defense, this time by the blue. Looked like the White on a 4th down tried to come up with the play, and the blue right there with a nice defensive stop, Troy, and they've got the football.
We're going to see the hit that caused the interception. That's really the big play right here. As he just comes barreling down, the quarterback's arms up. That's number 44. He's done a great job of timing it up all day today, Joe. That's Drew Joseph comes up with a big, Drew Joseph coming up with a big hit. He's
First and 10 for the blue, Troy. They're trailing, but big turnover. Let's see if that gets him going right. Oh, ooh. Good hit, good catch.
That's just good on both sides. A great hit by Burks from the defensive back position, and Jackson doing a great job of holding on to the football. I'm sorry, that's number 7. Don't have a number for him, but he does a great job of holding on to the football.
Quarterback going to keep it, running toward the near side, and he's going to scoot out of bounds right down in front of us for a first down. Flag down in the secondary, though.
Getting pretty physical out there.
After a gain of about 3. There is a flag on the play.
Local high school officials here from Northeastern Ohio, taking care of the officiating here for all the games.
And Joe, knowing this crew, this is one of the best crews you're going to find in Northeast Ohio as well.
There you see the call, and that's going to be holding on the blue. They're going to push the football back to the 40-yard line. Second and 9 at the 40 for a blue team that trails 14-7. Short sideline pass tipped and nearly picked off. That was Dominic Burks that almost got the football, and he is kicking himself right now. He had that one in his hands.
It's tipped once, tipped twice, off the helmet, off his hands. That's why you practice the tip drill.
3rd and 9, possession play for the Blue with 14:25 to go here in the half. Good protection. Throws over the middle, and that is in no man's land down at the 30-yard line.
And Joe, you were right there. Very good pass protection by the offensive linemen. I like how they snapped up. They got their hands out, hitting. Good footwork there. Good handwork also by the offensive line. Something that a lot of people don't watch, but a key to any team and any game is the offensive and defensive line play.
Brandon Dickerson will punt it away. Stands at the 26-yard line. No rush. Left-footed boot is going to go out of bounds. And it looks like they're going to spot the football at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the White.
Don't forget you can follow the Twitter action here at USNFT. That's at USFNT. Follow Big Time Sport at BTS Ohio and USA Football at USA Football.
13:15 left in the first half. 14-7. The White team leading. And coming back in at quarterback is Cameron Campbell. We've been impressed with him. The left-hander gets it away. Going to be a big play with the football is Jacob Wegman, and he is all the way down to the 49-yard line of the Blue.
Well, that was a perfect setup screen because there's no defensive players over there.
Yeah, when he turned the corner, there's nobody up ahead of him.
The only one up ahead of him is big number 58. Look at that young man rumble downfield. That's Trenton Byers, offensive lineman, at about 6'4", 325, getting downfield.
Handoff again. The Wegman has 3 yards to the 46. Well, I've been impressed with Cameron Campbell, the quarterback out of Missouri. Left-hander, moves well. And he's got the football now. Throws it out to the right side again on a little screen play. Good move there, close to the first down at the 38-yard line.
Nice catch, nice run, but once again, another nice block picked up by Alex Thompson. It's what you do when you don't have the football. Everyone wants to make plays when they get the football. As you see there, a nice catch by Thompson. But what are you going to do when you don't have a football? And that's Thompson blocking for Thompson.
Wegman this time over the left side, big offensive line. Good yardage on first down. They've got Miles Thompson listed as a quarterback for the White, but they've got him out right now in a slot on the left side. Good athlete.
You can put him at just about any skill position you want.
Campbell throws, has a man out there, caught, first down.
And there it is again, Thompson. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Good concentration there. And he knows he's there. He knows he's going to get hit, but he catches it, and look how he snaps it in. Knows he's going to get contact, but he looks it in the entire way.
We've got a timeout on the field. 12:01 left to go in the first half from Massillon Perry High School in Northeast Ohio. It's the White 14 and the Blue 7.
Well, as we're looking here, if you take a look at both teams here with the timeouts, you look at the coaches out there. Most of these are college coaches, you know, getting their assistant coaches, getting their first opportunity to really get a chance to coordinate a team, run their own program. Not only is this a great opportunity for the players in this game, but it's also a great opportunity for the coaches. They get to network, they get to see some players, because you can only really work with these players if you're working this camp. There's no other college coaches that are allowed to be here today as we get ready to resume play out of the glossy timeout.
Flag goes down in the secondary before we can get to playoff with 12:01 to go in the half. "12 men on the field for the blue."
And that's a tough penalty after the timeout. White's looking to drive. It's going to bring up a first down at about 5. And this is a chance, hey, go for the touchdown.
First and 5 for the white team, threatening to add on here. Already a 14-7 lead. Campbell, big rush, trying to get away, and there's not going to be any getting away on that play as Campbell goes down. And they're going to spot it inside the 35 at the 34. Big play by the blue defense.
That's number 21, Preston Daniels, and number 44, Drew Joseph. They just come barreling down, just come right down that train tracks. They don't stop, and that is a drive killer, going to be a loss of about 15 yards.
2nd and 20. Left-hander goes back again. The big rush, here they come again. And he's going to throw that one out of bounds across the way at the 25-yard line. Just threw that one into the sidelines to avoid the sack.
On these defensive linemen, they've been rotating them in and out. They're pretty fresh. They're coming off the edge pretty hard, getting some good pressure on the quarterback. Going to bring up 3rd and about 20.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 11:23 to go in the first half. Campbell again looks at that blue defense.
We're going to check with me, play, looking to the sidelines for the call.
Got trips up at the left side, single receiver down below. This time they hand it off. Looks like Wegman, big run. Wegman with the first down to the 16.
Nice call there by the offensive coordinator as he saw a little bit of the seam there. As we're going to take a look here at the replay, that's just a little counter. You see the backside guard and tackle pulling. They lead up through, and that is a lot of beef. Big number 78 and 77 leading up through. Philip Wigfield and Hamilton Hall leading the way from the running back position. And you look at those offensive linemen, there's 78 Hall, 6'5", 293, and the other offensive lineman there, Braden Hunter, he goes 6'3", 270.
1st and 10 for the white team. They can pick up a first down at about the 3. Campbell again, gives it to Wegman, and this time they're waiting for him right at the 15. He goes down, no gain.
Well, that time they got good penetration up front. The defensive line were replacing the men who pulled the backside guard and tackle that time, trying to run that little counter to the other side. Results in a loss of about 2.
They're going to spot it at the 15. Campbell, low snap, picks it up. He's going to roll right, going to pitch it out to Wegman. Looks for a block at the 10, at the 8, and out of bounds.
Nice job there by the quarterback, making something out of nothing. Good job of keeping his pitch relationship, and that's hard to do here by the tailback. He's going to keep his pitch relationship, reads it, does a nice job making the catch. Breaks away, nice block. Close to the first down. Looks like 3rd and about 2 or 3, Joe.
Yeah, they're going to spot it right at the 6-yard line. Cameron Campbell takes a look. And they're going to give it to Wegman. He's not going to get there, Troy. Now, second effort may get him the first down, may get him a touchdown.
Well, it didn't get him the touchdown, but that second and third effort did get him the first down. Great hard running. That is just great second effort, Joe. Take a look at here. There's nothing up front. Good job, good penetration up front by the defensive line. There's the initial contact. And he's going to say, you know what, I got to keep my legs going. Manages to pick up the first down.
Here he goes again. Touchdown, White, as Wegman runs it right over the right side of that big offensive line. And that kid from Nebraska has been impressive on this drive.
Jacob Wegman, just great power. Good power back. Shows good speed, good burst, but I just like how he takes it when he gets contact. Anyone can run in the open field, but how do you do when you get contact? And that young man does a nice job of keeping his feet going.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Again, Hayden Rome out of Texas with the extra point. And it is 21-7 as the White has come up with 21 straight unanswered points after trailing early 7-0.
Good explosive effort here by the White. And we're going to be joined at halftime, Joe, by Chris Shea. He's going to be joining you at halftime for an interview here. Garrett Shea.
Garrett Shea from USA Football. Look forward to talking to him at halftime. And now the Blue trying to get something going. And the guy they're going to go with is Garrison. He is going to be maybe 5 yards to the 40, maybe to the 41.
Both these teams playing tempo football. No huddle, Joe. They're getting the plays from the sideline. They're here to run plays.
2nd and 4. This time they come to the left side. And they're going to be about a half a yard short of the first down at the 44.
Looks like I thought they were going to measure it. No, they're going to give them the first down as that nose of the football was just touching the 45-yard line. Once again, out of that pistol formation, gives the handoff. Oh, great job blowing up the play there by number 54, Joseph Lunhart out of Wisconsin. We've seen him dancing in the backfield again. Look he does a nice job of shutting off his blocker, breaks through, does a nice job keeping his arm free, holds on until number 20 can get there as well. Bellier out of Missouri coming in on the tackle again. Get a nice shot there, that young man defensively, in that defensive end position. Drops back, looks to pass.
Going to throw left side, and wide receiver and the defensive back kind of collide there at the 40, and the ball goes behind him.
Thought we might have an offensive push-off there by the wide receiver. Looks like he just shoved the DB down to get separation. Tell you, beautiful day here for football, Joe.
Yeah, a little overcast. You get into this time of the year here in northeastern Ohio, you expect some humidity. But a very pleasant day for football right now. Quarterback going to get out of trouble and is going to be hammered right at midfield across the way. Big hit.
Nice hit coming up from the secondary position. Harper Giles, we've talked about him before, coming out of Florida, number 4, comes up and makes the big hit out of the sideline. But look at the quarterback here, reads it, realizes that there's nothing there, sees a seam, is going to tuck it away, run, picks up 4 yards. But look at Giles come up, boom, delivering the blow along with number 2, Thomas Romig out of New York.
Timeout, Blue.
Timeout on the field. Want to remind you, St. Vincent Sports Performance is proud to support the U.S. national team and provide our athletes with world-class sports medicine care. St. Vincent Sports Performance staff are experts, certified athletic trainers, and sports medicine doctors. Based in Indianapolis, St. Vincent Sports Performance professionals travel across the United States and the world to give U.S. national team members the highest level of sports medicine care. Learn more about St. Vincent Sports Performance at definingsportsperformance.com. Always important. Well, high school football, any level of football, boy, you want to have the great professionals here to take care of anything that might happen.
And that's one thing that USA Football promotes. They promote safety, concussion awareness, hydration, injury prevention, all things that are provided by USA Football and their heads-up tackling program, which has just done a lot to increase safety within the youth football ranks with their heads-up tackling program.
Down 21-7, the Blue going to go for it on 4th and 5, right about at midfield. Going to run for it. Left side, nothing doing. Boy, big play. And they're going to drop him really for a yard loss at the 49, Troy.
That's number 44, Cole Flint making the play.
Yeah, Cole Flint came up. And really no chance for the first down.
Or that was Dalton Kinnett, as we have 2 number 44s on the USA roster. And they were both in on that play, Joe.
Well, the white team leading 21-7. Going to have the football. Good keeper. And that is going to be Miles Thompson. as he comes in at quarterback, doesn't hesitate, keeps it over the left side, and he's got a quick 6 yards.
Does a nice job of keeping his feet. Great balance as he's spinning, he's twisting, doing everything to pick up yardage. Get a good look there. Great camera work.
Miles Thompson out of the state of Virginia. Throws down the left side, has a man out there and overthrows him down at the 22-yard line.
Met him stride for stride there, the defensive back. Nice job there by Cameron Campbell trying to make the play. Gets tangled up a little bit at around the 26-yard line. That just breaks up his stride to where he just can't extend for the football.
Well, the clock stops, 7:36 to go in the first half. 21-7 White. And they have the ball down at the blue 44 on 3rd and 5. This is Donovan Pickett, and the little guy is going to be a yard short.
Well, after Blue took that 7-0 lead, White's trying to make it 28 in a row as they've already made it 21.
Yeah, if you just joined us, Blue scored early in this football game, 7-0. And the White, 21 straight unanswered points, and they're driving again, 1st and 10. Throws, and overthrows his man at the 30-yard line.
That was Chase Samples trying to come in on the hard slant route.
Samples has pretty much been their go-to wide receiver. Big kid at 6'3", good target. Out of Kentucky.
Joe, there are a lot of good targets out there for both of these teams.
Exactly. 2nd and 10. Ball still at the 39. Going to pitch it wide. This is Pickett. And again, good defense as the right side of that Blue defense comes up to make the hit. They react quickly.
Good assignment football played there by the defensive team. As you're going to take a look at the replay, quarterback makes a quick pitch early. Good pursuit down the line. Once again, seems like we're calling number 44, Drew Joseph's name, a lot for the Blue.
3rd and 12 for the White at the Blue 41-yard line. Ball on the ground, going to pick it up, going to throw deep, has a man there and underthrows him. The receiver was down at about the 10, and that ball bounced at about the 16.
Yeah, it just gets away from him. Good pursuit from the backside by number 21 for the Blue. That's Preston Daniels, who we had listed as one of our players to watch out of Georgia.
Hayden Rome will punt it away. Rome stands at the 45-yard line. He's been busy today. He's come a long way. Plays his high school football down in Texas. No rush, of course. Low snap. Rome is going to kick it high and short. And going to be down at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 right there from the Blue.
Blue's going to get some decent field position here. See what they can make out of it. As they're going to have about 6:33 to go.
Again, we'll be talking with Garrett Shea from USA Football at halftime this afternoon. Still one more game to go.
And that'll be the senior game, class of 2017. I've had a chance to see some of those young men. There is some pretty good size and some pretty good athletes going to be playing in that game.
Handoff right side, and this White defense right now, after giving up 7 points early, has really been impressive.
Yeah, they've become pretty stout on both sides of the football, offensively and defensively. They look fresh. I think their coaches are doing a nice job of rotating players in and out, keeping fresh legs on the field. But, Joe, it's only about 75, if that, today with a nice cool breeze coming in.
Yeah, it's pleasant for football this time of year. 2nd and 11. Around the right side is Harrison, and not much again. That White defense is really playing well right now. They gave up, as we said, an early touchdown. The offense has done the rest with 21 unanswered points. And with about 5:50 to go here in the first half, they lead it 21-7. Again, they go right side. And that is going to be close to a first down, and they're going to get it.
They're going to give them the first down. I'd like to welcome all of our international friends that are tuning in today. I'm getting a lot of feedback on our Twitter and on our Facebook. You can always follow us at BTS Ohio, watching the game. And that just shows you, Joe, the growth internationally with American football. We've got people watching in Germany, Sweden, Australia, France, parts of Northern Africa. Just shows you the growth of American football. U.S. 19 and under team's going to be playing for the championship tomorrow in Harbin, China.
Big play again on defense, and down they go. They were waiting right at the 20 or the 33-yard line. That play had no chance.
That's number 54. Joseph Lenhart comes up again, makes the big play, and he just puts the man down. We've seen him come off that defensive end position several times today. He is a player at about 6'3", 245.
Ball at the 33 on 2nd and 13. This time they're going to run the quarterback on the left side. He's going to have the first down and more right at midfield. And that was the quarterback, Brock Leader. Good play. Boy, they ran right, and they brought the quarterback over the left side, and there was nobody there defensively to stop before they got a first down right at midfield.
Everybody goes with the play fake. Nice read there by the quarterback. Hey, you're checking the backside defensive end. He gets tucked in. You're going to tuck it and go. Great read by the QB.
Yeah, Leader, the quarterback out of the state of Wisconsin. So we got a timeout, White. 4:10 left to go here in the first half. As we've said, you were watching the best of 2018 high school football players right here at Massillon Perry High School, Northeast Ohio, just about 10-15 minutes from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Joe Dunn, Troy Richardson, this is the second game of the day. We'll have one more for you. And looking forward to this nightcap with some of the best seniors to be in America.
And we'd like to thank our good friends at Shadowman Sport for their support of USA Football. That's Shadowman Sports. They're a great supporter of USA Football, and we want to thank all of our sponsors supporting USA Football as it continues to grow throughout the United States. And, you know, with the international competition, it takes a lot of people, Joe, to make this happen. When you're talking about traveling to China, talking about traveling to Germany, Mexico City, around the U.S., it takes a lot to happen, and Shadowman Sports is a proud sponsor of USA Football.
Brock Leader, the quarterback for the Blue, has 4 minutes and 10 seconds to try and get into the end zone. Going to hand it off to Trenton Harrison, and again, that White defense not giving up much yardage.
Number 65 just shooting through the gap there. That's Luke Koloff, and we've talked about him a few times tonight. He was one of our players to watch. He does a nice job of fighting off his block, holding on to it. He's making that tackle from the ground, shows the great upper body strength by that young man as he makes the tackle in the backfield for a loss.
Again, it is Trenton Harrison, and this time he's going to go down to the 46-yard line.
And Joe, I think these coaches have done a really nice job of spreading the football around today, rotating different players in different carries. You know, they've targeted a lot of different wide receivers today. Great job by these coaches working with these programs.
Leader to Harrison. A lot of congestion up front. He doesn't get much, maybe a yard. And that'll bring up a 4th down and probably about 5 to go. And they're not going to hesitate, Troy. They're going to go for it on 4th and 5, trailing 21-7 late here in the first half.
Well, they're out of timeouts. White has 2 left.
Logan Williams, the head coach for the Blue, has the play in. Leader has it, and let's see what happens. Going to give it to Harrison over the right side. He's got the first down and more as a flag goes down right at the 31-yard line.
Great touchdown saving tackle there by Thomas Romig from his safety position out of New York. If he's not there, it is a touchdown. That's a hard tackle to make in open space, open field. Good job by that young man.
Let's take a look at that. That's going to be a holding penalty on the Blue. And they're going to push that football all the way back to the 43-yard line.
Trying to find the hold there, but a nice lead block through. Good tackle. That's going to back it up. They still managed to pick up 2 yards on the play because it's a spot foul. So you're looking at 4th and about 2.
Going to hand it to Harrison again. And second effort, I think, is going to get him the first down.
They're going to give him the first down. Less than 2:30 to play, 2:27 to go. Out of timeouts. Take a look here on the replay. You're going to see the good second effort here. Well, that young man initially gets hit right there, squirts forward, picks up another half yard, just enough for the first down.
Clock moving with 2:15 to go in the first half. Brock Leader, the quarterback. Harrison over the right side. They have found something to like on that right side of that offensive line. They're running right a lot, but running out of time as we're less than 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Well, Joe, with these no-huddle teams, they're getting, when the ball gets set, they're getting the ball snapped within 10 seconds. So the clock not exactly a big factor just yet.
Leader going to throw right side, and that is overthrown at the 10-yard line. Going to stop the clock with 1:42 in the half.
That's just the timing pattern right there, just a fade, throw it up. Wasn't there. But you know what? He threw it long enough so it couldn't be picked off either.
White led at 14-7 after the first quarter. That is now 21-7. And the blue team trying to get a little bit closer here with 1:42 to go in the first half. Leader handoff right up the middle. Harrison has been the primary ball carrier on this series.
Looked like a little inside zone play. Just a nice job of reading the hole there by the tailback.
Big play in this football game, 4th and 5 for the blue. At the white 34, Leader going to throw. Now he's going to run for it. Now he throws, and that is incomplete at the 18-yard line. The white is held. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Nice job by the white defense. Good job there by Leader realizing where the line of scrimmage is, not crossing the line of scrimmage. Does a nice job of reading it. Good job by the defense. Good coverage downfield. White's still got 2 timeouts, Joe, and they've shown the ability to show with a quick strike offense.
Yeah, let's see if they want to try and get something going here with 1:11. Or go into the half leading 21-7. They're going to throw for it. Now in trouble. Rolling right, and down he goes at the 24-yard line. They were guessing past the blue defense, and they were in right on top of him.
And who is it, Joe? Coming from his defensive end position, Drew Joseph. Running back's going to try to come up and block him. He's saying that ain't happening right now. I'm not letting a running back stop me. I'm going to get the sack. Drew Joseph, nice job out of that defensive end position.
Yeah, Jackson Barnhart was the quarterback. He went down, and now Barnhart back at quarterback as the blue jumps off sides, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
That's one thing. As a running back, you got to come up and you got to stun that man. You got to stone him as soon as you can and not let him get into you. Great job by Drew Joseph.
Throwing deep out there and overthrows him at the 46-yard line.
Just trying to run that little timing pattern.
Yeah, they were trying to find Alex Thompson on the near side of the field, and pass was overthrown. Stops the clock now with 35 seconds to go.
Don't forget, you'll be joined by Garrett Shea at halftime, Joe.
Looking forward to talking to him about USA football. The first of about 3 weekends of football here at Massillon Perry High School in Northeast Ohio. Again, they're going to throw it up high, and again overthrown. And this time the ball lands down at the 44-yard line.
And nothing fancy there. It's just you're all running flies. We're going to throw it up, see if we can't make a play. And they're getting behind the DBs. The quarterback's just throwing a little too long. That's going to force a punt.
Well, now you're going to give the blue about 30 seconds to try and score.
You know, Joe, when you talk about these teams, they practice as a team, and everyone thinks of the, you know, you're doing all indie and group work. A lot of it is also film work here, where they're looking at film, they're looking at situational things, and that's one thing I like with what USA Football does. Not only do they focus on the fundamentals of play physically, they also start to look at the mental aspects of the game. And everyone thinks, well, that's just skill positions for the quarterbacks. No, as an offensive lineman, you've got to recognize blitzing situations. You've got to recognize calls, how to pick up the blitz out of different blocking schemes.
Tyler Jones in at quarterback. Pretty good field position here. Throwing deep left side, and that's going to be picked off by the white.
Sideline.
A lot of room up ahead. 50, 40, 35, still on his feet at the 30. Cuts inside and is going to be finally downed all the way down at the 23-yard line with a flag.
See what happens here with the flag. Number 24 coming up with that.
That's Mason Setness. And that was an easy one. He just sat back there in center field and picked it off. And when he did, he looked upfield, and his eyes got big because nobody was up ahead of him.
And he just realized, uh-oh, get to the sideline. Nice job picking up some blocks. They're just going to throw it up for grabs. He's going to sit in his safety position. So thank you very much. He actually picks it away. I like how he goes up and attacks the football, gets it at his highest point, sprint to the sideline.
We're going to have a 1st and 10 for the White. A block on the back for the White on that interception. Going to throw it out to Wegman, and he's going to be cut down, as that could be the last play of the first half. Now they're going to call a timeout. The White does, as head coach Ben Hammer says, I'm not satisfied. I want another touchdown. Hey, you can trust your teeth and smile to Shock Doctor mouth guards, trusted by athletes all over the world. Shock Doctor, the official mouth guard of the U.S. national team.
Great play there, though, by number 21, Preston Daniels. He was coming out of his linebacker position. He's right there on the quarterback, realizes it's a screen, reverses field, reverses course, comes and makes the tackle downfield.
So let's set the stage for you. It is White 21, Blue 7. 10 seconds to go here in the first half. And White has it 2nd and 8 at the Blue 38-yard line. Chance maybe to come up with a big play and score again, Troy.
Hey, you'd always like to put a little bit of comfort zone there, put another score on the board.
Well, you throw it into the end zone, you may get 2 plays.
And they've got some tall wide receivers out there at about 6'4", 6'5", some nice targets. Good speed. They've shown the ability to get behind the defensive backs for the blue team. See how much they play off here.
They're going to throw it over the middle. Has a man there and nearly picked off. That was number 13, Damian Williams, that almost came up with the pick.
Hit him right in the hands, and they say, you know what, if you were a DB and could catch that, you'd be a wide receiver. Good coverage, though. Like this quarterback, though, shows good poise in the pocket, stands tall, throws it in there. He's there scrambling, good pressure, looking downfield. He's got to throw it up. That's going to bring the first half to an end. So it gets knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, we have played one half of football here at Maslin Perry High School. USA football, the class of 2018, our score. The White 21, the Blue 7. We're back right after this.
Heads Up Football is the best, and in fact the only good way I know of changing the culture.
It's really been about creating a safer environment for our kids.
Being the pilot program for Heads Up Football and me being the first player safety coach, it's completely changed everything.
We're looking around going, why aren't we all doing this? There is nothing here that fundamentally changes the game of football. There's nothing here that we're not currently teaching. We're just teaching it in 25 different ways. And ultimately, there's the potential that we see a return, that we're making the game safer.
Everything evolves, everything grows, and this is the right thing, the most responsible thing to do. As a league administrator, I mean, I can't even imagine a program that doesn't do it.
They adopted this because they love the game. But also, in a couple of years, the youth become high school players. It's an evolving project.
Heads Up Football has changed the way we play. It's changed the way we practice, and it's changed the perception in the moms and dads.
We have one consistent match of what we're talking about and how we're teaching our athletes to play the game. From ankle biter through 12th grade, we have one consistent curriculum.
The continuity of the program at the youth level, executed all the way through the high school level, is so very important to the parent.
It's kind of part of the fabric of what we do and how we coach now. It's just helped us be a better staff and a better community.
First and foremost, we've had fewer head injuries.
We have seen a sound decrease in concussions, in collision injuries.
We're able to show with data that there's a difference. You know, Central High School played in back-to-back state championships and had the fewest injuries of our 25 high schools. That's a big deal.
It makes me feel better because I know that my son is safer.
He would come home and show us the stuff that he's learning. I just felt great about that. I'm like, oh,
I'm so glad Heads Up Football is teaching you that.
We're making tackles now that maybe we wouldn't have made a few years ago, just because we constantly hammer in the basics.
Through Heads Up Tackling, I definitely am a better player and a better tackler.
Our generation is getting taught a different way to tackle, like this is the right way.
I think that it's starting to really pay off because our numbers, we're up 40 kids, which is huge.
Wanting safer football is absolutely the right thing for kids.
Do this. Do it yesterday, both from the youth club level and then from the high school levels, because this is only making this a better game, better, safer game.
Welcome back to Massillon Perry High School, Northeastern Ohio. You are watching USA Football, the best of the class of 2018. We are at halftime with our score, the White 21, the Blue 7. My name's Joe Dennis. We're spending a few minutes with Garrett Shea from USA Football. And Garrett, you can't ask for a better day than this. You come to Northeastern Ohio in July. Maybe you're expecting some hot, humid weather. This is perfect football weather.
It's fantastic. We love coming to Canton, Ohio over the summer. Have been doing so since 2009. So it's a great tradition here for USA Football.
You mentioned this is just one of about 3 programs that are going on right now for USA Football.
Yeah, so right now we have development games going across the country. This is kind of our kickoff for 2016 development games. So we're here in Canton, Ohio for the next 3 weeks. We have a program going on out at UC Davis in California. Next week, one in Arlington, Texas, and then we end up in Towson, Maryland. So a lot of football being played in the month of July.
I'm sure with USA Football, not only do you want to give these players some great exposure, meet a lot of new friends, but to really entertain them. And I know here in Stark County, Northeastern Ohio, there's a lot of things to see and do.
Oh, it's fantastic. A lot of these guys, it's their first time ever coming to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and what a special experience it is for them. They have a chance to wear their Team USA jersey and walk through the halls of the Professional Football Hall of Fame. So what a treat for both the players, the coaches, and the parents.
How are these players chosen for the respective teams? I know everybody wants to get here. How do these players get here?
Yeah, we really employ an opportunity for any athlete to have a chance to represent his country and earn it on the field. So we go across the country in the spring and visit 27 different markets and have part tryout, part development camps where we bring in college coaches. They have a chance to train with the athletes for 2 days, and the kids have a chance to compete against some of the best kids from their region, and then ultimately get evaluated for our national team program.
You look at the past years for USA Football, there's been a lot of outstanding players in this very age group that have gone on to some pretty big things.
Oh, it's been we've developed a great track record. You look at the highest level of the NFL, and we have players like Todd Gurley and Jameis Winston and Devin Funchess. And it's truly great because those players stay connected with us. I actually just got a message from Devin Funchess and Jameis Winston. They're doing a USA Football Fundamentals Camp, free camp for kids in their area, and they just sent a message to our Team USA team over in China wishing them great success. So it's really special to see the brotherhood and the family that's built through the Team USA program.
And of course the players are here. A lot of parents and friends have accompanied them, so it's always kind of a family atmosphere.
Exactly. We really want the parents to come and be a part of this experience, have a chance to watch their kids get coached by different college coaches and top high school coaches, and we really want them to be a part of the program because we realize it's as much about the parents as it is about the athletes.
Well, Garrett, thanks for stopping by at halftime. Look forward to talking to you again in future weeks.
Great. Thanks, Joe.
Garrett Shea, USA Football. We're at halftime here at Massillon Perry High School. White 21, Blue 7. We're back with second half action right after this.
Protect what matters most. The USA Football Protection Tour is a series of free one-day football camps that educate youth football players, parents, and coaches on the importance of proper equipment fitting, tackling fundamentals, and CDC-approved concussion recognition and response protocols. Watch for this year's Protection Tour schedule and sign up today for an event near you.
The icon of the game. The icon of competition. The icon of athleticism. The icon of fandom. The icon of the future. The future of football is now.
Joe Dunn and Troy Richardson back at Massillon Perry High School, Northeast Ohio. You are watching USA Football, the class of 2018. We're at halftime with our score, the white team 21, the blue 7. White led it 14-7 after the first quarter, but the blue scored first. They led 7-0, and now the white has taken over here in the second half.
Yeah, white did a really good job being opportunistic off of some blue turnovers, trying to get some scores in. They had a nice drive late. Ended up getting killed with a penalty. White's going to get the ball here to start. Once again, some modified rules. There's no kicking game today. Both teams, after a score, will get the ball at the 35. You can punt, but there's no rush. Kick the PATs, but there's also no rush on that as we get ready for second half action.
Head coach of the blue, Logan Williams. Head coach of the white, Ben Hammer. And they have been with this group since they came to Northeastern Ohio, getting ready for this game. And again, it's Wagman who has been the primary ball carrier for the white and has a quick 7 or 8 yards right up the middle of the field.
And Joe, we've said it before, Wagman, we've called his name several times tonight, what a good, hard, punishing runner he is. He's not very big at only about 165, 170 pounds, but he lowers his shoulder, shows good speed. As you see him once here again, bouncing it to the outside, going to pick up about 7 yards.
Boy, he's a tough runner out of the state of Nebraska.
And Joe, we've known they've had some pretty good running backs come out of Nebraska over the years.
Going to be a first down. As the white trying to score again, low snap. They hand it to Wagman. He's at midfield, at the 40, is at the 35, and down right there.
Wagman has gotten stronger as this game has gone on, but give some credit here to his offensive line as they are just firing off the football, opening up some big seams for that young man to run through. I like how this offensive line comes out low and hard, and they do a great job with their footwork.
Miles Thompson gives it to Wagman again, and again a big hole on the right side. So they have taken this football, Troy, at the 35, and nothing fancy, just right down the teeth of that blue defense.
Well, Wagman realizes I'm going to follow my guard, big number 58, Trenton Byers, because when you're 6'5", 300 pounds, you open up some pretty good holes.
Keeper there by Thompson, the quarterback. It's going to have a first down.
Right now, this white team just showing a good job saying, hey, we're going to line up and just pound you.
Garrett Culbers on the stop for the blue. Again, it's Wagman, left side this time, and again, good effort. Keeps the feet moving and takes it inside the 15 to the 14.
You know, Joe, when we do our games, we always talk about halftime adjustments. Right now, the adjustment that the white team's made is, hey, we're just going to try some power footballs. We've got a blue player injured on the field, trying to get his number.
We're going to take a break. 13:36 left in the third quarter. It's white 21, blue 7. We're back after you watch this. Joe Dunn and Troy Richardson back at Massillon Perry High School, Northeast Ohio. You are watching USA Football, the best of the class of 2018 in our second game of the day. And the injured player on the blue team coming off there right now, looks like it's Will Jensen, big defensive lineman out of Minnesota.
I think there was a couple of Jensens that played this year for Minnesota. I wonder if he's any relation to them.
Again, it's Wagman. Again, it takes more than one blue shirt to bring him down as he squirms down close to the 8-yard line.
Wagman is a good, hard runner, and he shows the ability. He not only can line up in the tailback position, he's shown the ability also to line up in the slot position as well.
He's got it again. Now they're going to keep the quarterback. Good fake by the quarterback, Thompson. Fooled everybody.
That was just the quarterback making the read on that, and you can't let the read man make the tackle.
Second and goal from the 9.
Flags go down before the snap. Going to be a false start there by the White.
As you take a look here, looks to the sideline for the signals and everything. Trying to see what to call here. So getting a lot of check with me plays.
Thompson throws into the end zone, short of the end zone, but it's going to be caught at the 5-yard line over on the right hash.
Great catch right there, but good concentration by the wide receiver as we're going to try to get his number here. Good job standing tall in the quarterback position, rolls out well. Goes up and snags it. That's number 12, Alex Thompson, coming up with a big catch.
Well, back to live action over the left side as Wagman in for the touchdown from 5 yards out. And it's 27-7 as the White team, 27 unanswered points since the Whites scored early in this football game.
And they're going to try to tag another one on here as well with the PAT.
That's Hayden Rome. He's been busy punting, extra points.
See if he can put this one in the concession stand.
Low snap, doesn't matter, there's no rush. And he hits this one high and deep and through. So, timeout on the field, 12:29 left to go in the third quarter.
As
28-7 White.
As always, you can follow USA Football on Twitter at USA Football, at USA Football. For the national developmental teams and games, you can follow them at USNFT. That's at USNFT. And as always, you can follow Big Time Sports at BigTimeSportsOhio.com. That's at BTSOhio.com.
Now the Blue with the football, and they've got some work to do. They are down 28-7 with 12:29 to go in the third quarter. They're going to come out throwing the football. Now they're going to run it right side. Trying to turn the corner is the quarterback. That is Tyler Jones.
That just looked like a wildcat play right there, a direct run. As you're going to see him have the power backs offset to the right. They're going to pull the front side tackle, try to get some lead blockers, just trying to outflank the defense there. Looks like same formation again.
Yeah, 2nd and 4. Harrison, number 1, trying to cut the corner on the left side, and nothing doing. Boy, he is picked up and slammed down. Did the ball come loose? White team says it did. Coaches across the way say it did, but nothing yet from the officials.
If it did, it came because of a big hit by Harper Giles. He comes up and he makes a textbook hit. Number 4, Harper Giles. He's going to scrape. He's going to see the quarterback turn it upfield. Look at Harper Giles come up, boom, head up and drives through and pile drives the man. Drives through the tackle and puts him on his back. Love that play.
Possession play for the Blue at 3rd and 7 at their own 38. Going to throw it out. And that is Harrison. And he's going to get good effort for the first down at the 46-yard line. That's a big play.
Good screen play call there by the Blue team. Realizes that the White team, the defensive linemen, are getting a little nosy. Linebackers are getting a little nosy. Just run a little swing screen out of the backfield, pick up the yardage, get the first down. Ball's out to the 46.
1st and 10 for the Blue. Big defensive play coming through for the big hit was Cody Bellery.
And we've called Cody Bellery a couple of times. And Joe, the problem is he's the man you're optioning. And you can't let the option man make the play. He's the defensive end you're optioning. You got to put that in the tailback's belly. You don't want to let him make the play.
Loss of 5 on the play. 2nd and 15, now back at the 41. And again, the White defense is there as Harrison is met back of the line of scrimmage. A lot of white shirts there, but leading the charge was Caleb Strait.
Caleb Strait out of North Carolina gets to the block, boom, blows that up in the backfield before anything can happen. Good penetration up front by the white team. See if blue calls some type of screen, slow down this white rush.
Loss of 3, now it's 3rd and 18 with the ball back at the 38. Throwing, has a man there. It's going to be caught for a first down on another big play by the blue on 3rd and long.
Nice catch there by number 15, Braden Carson, out of South Carolina. Shows good hands. Nice job by the quarterback, standing tall in the pocket, catches the ball on the run, looks it all the way in, snaps the head. Good fundamentals as the wide receiver making the catch downfield.
Good throw by Caleb Pruitt. He's in at quarterback right now. They're going to throw it out to the left side and incomplete. Tried to run that little bubble screen in front of the blue sidelines and nothing doing.
That bubble screen, just that long handoff out of these spread offenses. And when these teams have ran the bubble screen, I like how the wide receiver not getting the football has blocked. That's something you always want to look for. Everyone wants to do it when they have the ball, but what do you do when the ball is not in your hands?
Pruitt going to keep it. Looks for some space. Pretty good effort on, looked like maybe a broken play. Not much there. The gain of about 2, maybe 3 to the 34-yard line.
Well, it looked like he wanted to put the ball in the tailback's belly, but they just weren't able to mesh. Pulled it out, got some yardage downfield.
Harrison. Good defense again. Boy, coming up to make the play is Riley Miller.
This white defensive line looks pretty fresh. They're doing a nice job of getting the gap responsibility, moving laterally, making the play, not over-penetrating, taking care of their responsibilities. Good job of shedding blocks. Look at the good pursuit there. Makes the open field tackle, getting right down the line.
Now the Blue has had back-to-back big plays on 3rd down. Now they've got to do it on 4th down. 4th and 4 at the 32. Going to run for it. Harrison, and I think he's going to be close. I think he's got it.
They're going to, it looks like they're going to give it to him.
Boy, 3 back-to-back big plays by the Blue. 2 on 3rd down. Now this one on 4th and 4.
He does a nice job. Gets hit, paw out there at the line of scrimmage, breaks through it. Picks up enough just for the first down.
Ball down at the 28-yard line. Blue needs to score. They're down 28-7. Pruitt going to keep it. Again, good effort, but just a yard or 2 to show for it.
Miscommunication there. Not sure if the quarterback opened up the wrong way or the tailback went the wrong way, but when he opened up, there was no one there to give it the ball. So he's just got to make something out of nothing. Manages to pick up, say, a yard, maybe a half yard.
Caleb Pruitt out of Georgia, handing off the football to Harrison out of Illinois. High snap. Harrison has it, but that white defense, boy, they get to the football in a hurry.
Well, they swarm it. And what I like to do is when that initial tackle's made, pause the film, see how many helmets of my defense are in there as that tackle's getting made. That's when you know you're getting good pursuit. You want to see at least 6, 7 helmets in there when the tackle's getting made, because when the ball pops loose, that's when you get turnovers. That's when you score off your defense.
They got Mestred wide right, but they're going to give the football to Harrison. He's going to be short of the first down, going to bring up another 4th down with the ball now at the 25.
Once again, Luke Koloff again making the play, big number 65, out of Florida, does a nice job of getting off his block, making another tackle.
Can they come up with a 4th straight big play, Troy? They've done it 3 straight times, and now they're going to have to do it again on 4th and 7 at the 25.
Well, in situations like this, the blue team likes to go up top. They like to go to number 80, Joseph Rothbargert, see if they do that here.
Head coach Logan Williams looking in. They finally got what they want. Pruitt going to throw. Throws and knocked down before it got there. Good defensive play by the white. Looked like the linebacker, Cody Bellery again.
And they were going to go to Rothbargert there, but a nice job of breaking it up. Look at him get up in the air, knocks it down. He had the man open. Good play there by that linebacker, Bellery. Breaking up the play. Once again, Joe, that white defense steps up on 4th down.
So the white takes over on downs. They will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And a whistle goes. You can hear that one even before the play got started. Going to cost the white 5 yards.
We haven't seen too many of those false start penalties so far today.
Pretty good
Joe.
timing for only practicing a few days.
Yeah, they come in on Tuesday. They do a practice Tuesday night, have a 2-a-day Wednesday, one practice Thursday with a film session, Friday a practice with a film, and then a little bit of walkthrough before this game.
1st and 15 now. This is Barnhart rolling right, and that is going to be out of bounds. As again, back and forth they go with a little bit different quarterback look on most possessions, although it looks like the Blue may have settled on Caleb Pruitt as the guy they want in the football game.
Well, Joe, as we said, these coaches are doing such a great job today of rotating different players in, spreading the football around, allowing these different players to show their skill set. There's a screen.
Going to get the football to Pickett. And again, this time the Blue defense gets there in a hurry on the left side.
Well, that's the linebackers doing a nice job of reading the screen. The DB's breaking off, coming back to it, coming up and making the play.
3rd and 12 at the 22. 28 straight points by the white team, but this time the Blue says nothing doing. They've got them sacked back at the 11-yard line, maybe the 12, as they came in a hurry from both sides.
That looked like number 27, Aiden Lopkick, coming up to make the play. Coming from that defensive end position. That time he did a nice job, didn't lose contain, kept the quarterback to his inside shoulder, kept his outside arm free, comes up and makes the play in the backfield.
Hayden Rome, standing about a yard into the end zone, is going to punt it away. Again, no rush. Pretty good boot coming out right at midfield at the 49-yard line. So that's where the Blue will take over. As we said, they scored first in this football game. They led it 7-0 early. And then the white team took over, 28 unanswered points. That's where we are right now with 5:50 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see here who the Blue team's going to go with at quarterback. It looks like they're going to go with Harper. Number 4, Harper Giles at quarterback. I'm sorry, number 4, Seth Howard.
Yeah, Seth Howard is a young man out of Iowa. And he's going to hand the football off to Veneruth, and he goes down.
And that tackle is going to be made once again by number 44, Cole Flint, making the play.
On the carry, Cole Flint on the tackle.
The sun out, the wind blowing. Pretty pleasant day here in northeastern Ohio.
I'm just amazed with the heat. You know, no one's cramped up today. It's only about 75 degrees. Beautiful weather for football.
Trying to come around the right side and short yardage right to the 45-yard line.
Dalton Vender throw there does a nice job of keeping his feet running, doesn't let the initial contact stop him, breaks a couple of tackles. Instead of a loss of 3 or 4, manages to make it about just an even play.
3rd and 16, definitely a possession play here with the clock moving with 4:52 to go in the 3rd. Throws, caught, going to be well short of the first down. Pretty good coverage there, keeping the receiver in front of him right at the 47-yard line.
Melstrom coming back, does a nice job of coming back for the ball. This is a slow pass, a little bit of a duck right here. Kind of wobbles up. The wide receiver does a nice job of coming back, adjusting to a low football and making the catch.
4th and 7. Throws, caught. Does he have the first down? They're trying to push. And let's see where the forward progress is. They're going to give him the first down at the 39-yard line. When he caught it, Troy, I think he was a little short, but second effort got him the first down.
A nice job of looking the ball in. The linebacker there almost gets his hands on it. Could probably feel the breeze of the football whizzing by him, but a good concentration there by the wide receiver.
Yeah, that was Cannon Melstrand with the catch. Nothing doing on the run. Gain or loss of maybe a yard or 2.
Vennerflow there with the carry. And we tackled for a loss of about 1.
2nd down and 11. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line of the white. Seth Howard throwing, and that's going to be out of bounds way down on the near side of the field at the 15.
It's kind of been that bend but don't break defense here for White. They give up 2 or 3 first downs, and they seem to come up and hold as we approached here with a 3rd and about 11 with 3:43 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Clock stopped, as Troy said, 3:43 left to go, 28-7 White, as the blue tries to come up with some magic here on 3rd and 11. Quarterback is Howard, and he's going to run and is going to have the first down. Good effort. He knew where the marker was, Troy, and got there with about 4 yards to spare.
And what he did a nice job of is just give a little bit of a pump fake, and that freezes the corner for just a second. That allows him to sprint by him. You're going to see him come up here. He's going to pump right there. That freezes the corner, just enough for him to pick up an extra 6 or 7 yards.
Seth Howard doing a good job right now directing this blue offense. He's going to hand the football to Venerath. And that young man has another good gain on the left side, as the blue team starting to pick up some momentum here with 3:06 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Getting some good rhythm going. Venerath there just on a stretch play, outside zone read. He's going to take it out wide till he can finally square his shoulders up, get downfield, rolls downhill for a pickup of about 6.
2nd and 3. And again, good effort. These ball carriers impressive on both sides. Good effort, keeping their feet moving.
I think that's Venerath again. He's showing the ability to get stronger as the game goes on. He's been kind of the workhorse so far for this blue team's drive.
1st and 10 at the 14. Need to get in the end zone right here to get back in this football game. Good second effort again. Big hole on the right side.
Cody Cox with the carry. Tackle by number 66,
Cody Cox. I'd say he's got number 52 on. That's a lineman's number, but he ran like a pretty good running back.
Good run right there.
Cox again, trying to square the shoulders, but the white team is there to drop him.
Good penetration there by the defensive front, number 79.
That's Newton, Simeon Newton.
Yep, coming up and making a big play along with Hunter out of Kentucky.
Well, less than 2 minutes to go in the 3rd, and I would think if the blue wants to win this football game, they've got to get in the end zone right here, and we've got a timeout on the field. With 1 minute and 51 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, it's the white team 28 and the blue team 7.
As you look here, we're going to be taking a timeout with 1:51 to go. You've got the blue team knocking on the door. Sure, the white coaches right here are saying, hey, we've got to hold strong here. We've done it before. It's 3rd and about 6. Let's talk about who we think is going to get the ball. Play your assignment. Play assignment football as you go here. Defensive linemen, get some decent penetration. Defensive ends, keep your contain. Keep everything to your inside shoulder. And for the blue team, they're going to come up with a good player. I look for them to put the ball up in the air. They've got 2 plays to get the 6 yards for the first down as they break the huddle here early. And they're lining up. They're ready to go. They want to play some football. Good organization out of all these coaches today. Most of them college coaches getting their first opportunity as assistants in their own program. Today, though, they get a chance to run their own teams, run their own offenses, and run their own defenses.
Now 3rd and 6, the ball now at the 9-yard line. This is Howard. He's going to keep it, and he's going to lose maybe a yard back to the 11-yard line.
He gets stood up right at about the line of scrimmage, driven back for about a loss of 1.
You know, it's amazing, Troy. These kids have not been together that long, but already you can see the pride on that white defense. They want to keep the blue out of the end zone. They're playing hard right now.
When you're the best of the best, you're here to compete. You are here to battle every single play.
4th and 8. Harrison going to keep it, and he's going to squirm into the end zone. I'd say a little misdirection that time. Seth Howard on a good fake came back the other way to Trenton Harrison, and the young man out of the state of Illinois breaks the tackle at the 1 and goes into the end zone, and it's 28-13.
And that's pride on the blue side. They want to score. And you see him here. He's going to give a good second, third effort. Going to break the arm tackles there, spins forward, gets in the end zone on his feet.
Here's Brandon Dickerson. He'll try and get the 14th blue point of the afternoon. His boot is up, end over end, and it is perfect.
And Joe, you hinted on it there a little bit when you talk about competing and the pride factor. A lot of time when you talk to college coaches, whether it be football, basketball, any type of college sport, the players they're recruiting, they want to find out who's the competitor. because that's usually one of the hardest things some of these players have when they get to college is, for the most part, they've always been the best players on their team. They were their best youth players, they were the best junior high player, best high school player, and they want to see who can compete at that next level. Who is ready to compete mentally, both physically and mentally at the college level, and this gives them an opportunity to see that here today.
There's Wagman again. First play on the White possession. He's come up to 1 minute left in the third quarter. Now the lead has been cut in half. It's 28-14. So a big touchdown by the Blue to make this one interesting as we get close to going into the fourth quarter in the final 15 minutes of play. And the defense now for the Blue after that touchdown playing hard.
You know, White's been trying to keep the ball on the ground here, but that defensive line for Blue has gotten stronger here late in the third quarter after giving up that touchdown. They've done a nice job of holding the White team so far.
Wagman picks up that bad snap. He's rolling left, trying to cut around the corner, has the first down at midfield, 5 yards more, and finally pushed out of bounds, but not before he gets down to the 42-yard line. Big play.
Wagman's got to play shortstop here as the snap kind of rolls back to him, scoops it up, breaks a tackle, makes something out of nothing. Nice block there by number 14. Wagman's going to scamper downfield, picks up a first down as that was Chase Samples picking up a key block.
And here he goes again. Boy, he seems to be getting stronger with each carry, Troy.
Joe, this young man's gotten better as the game goes on. Wagman is somebody, you know, I'm looking at the next level for the college level with that ability to play.
And we are going to have a timeout on the field.
4 seconds to go.
4 seconds left to go in the third quarter with the White team leading 28-14.
See what they want to talk here, the adjustments. I thought they might want to wait here for the quarter to end and talk about things, but hey, you want to take that time out. There's something you see. You want to get it taken care of now, these coaches. First time that they have to really run their own program.
Well, USA Football is proud to partner with the nation's leading AED provider, Physio Control, and you can learn more about how you can get Physio Control, AEDs, at usafootball.com/AED. Again, one of the great sponsors of USA Football, not only today, but all over the country. As we talked with Garrett Shea at halftime, this is just one of 3 USA events going on around the country right now.
And if you would like to be a part of the developmental camps that lead into the national teams, you want to go to usafootball.com, usafootball.com. There are 27 developmental camps throughout the United States in different locations that you can be a part of, and you can always check them out at usafootball.com.
Final play of the third quarter. The White 1st and 10. They're going to give it to Wagman, and he's not going to get much. Maybe a yard, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. 15 minutes left to go. Here at Maslin Perry High School in northeastern Ohio, the White 28, the Blue 14. We're back after this.
What does it take to become elite? It takes more than dedication, focus, and hard work. It takes an elite-level training program. Customized, sport-specific, online. Your perfect workout every time. That's Volt Athletics.
Welcome back to live action as we begin the fourth quarter with a touchdown. Big run from 30 yards out, and give that one to the White team. Excellent run by Cameron Campbell.
Out of Missouri, as you're going to see him here if we can get a replay of that, just scampers around the end, does a nice job of making the read. So right there, the defensive end sucks in. He's like, okay, I'm going to turn the corner. Look at the burst of speed right now. Bam. Squares his shoulders up, gets downfield, beats him the pylon. They had an angle on him. He just accelerates by the defensive back.
And Hayden Rome off the hold from Alex Thompson kicks the extra point through, and just like that, the White has answered, and they lead it by a score of 35-14.
Joe, you look at throughout the stands here, good turnout today, I think. You know, some local people coming in. A lot of parents, obviously, of players coming from across the United States. And that shows the commitment of the parents and the family to come here. Because, you know, the travel expenses coming here to Canton, Ohio, you got to give the credit to a lot of these parents, you know, willing to make those sacrifices for these young men, trying to earn that spot to represent the United States down the road in international competition.
Well, the Blue has to answer again. They had cut it to 14 points, and now it's back to 21 as the handoff goes to Trenton Harrison, who has been the primary ball carrier here maybe midway through the second quarter. He's been the guy.
Well, when you've got talent at this level, there's no lead that's really secure.
Brock Leader, the quarterback, gives it to Harrison on the left side. The White team is there trying to gang tackle him, and here they come with 2, 3, 4 white shirts.
And that, once again, is what you want to see if you're a defensive coach, that defense swarming. Now, one thing the offense can do is run some screens and run some counters to try to use that defensive pursuit against themselves, as they're going to take a look at this one again. Look at the defensive line.
I think it's Linhart, number 54 is the first guy to get there.
44, yeah, first guy to get there, and good pursuit by the rest of the defense for the White team.
Ball incomplete at the 45-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 13:55 to go in the football game.
Going to bring incomplete, bring up another 4th down, and you know, this Blue team has shown the ability and the guts to go for it on 4th.
4th and 5 at the 40. And when you're down 35-14, I think you got to go for most 4th downs right here. You want to win this football game, and you can't give it back to the White, who have been very explosive. Leader in trouble, scrambles, and down he goes. And that'll give the White great field position with 13:46 to go in the football game.
Good pursuit there by number 66, Caleb Strait, to make the play. He's going to force the quarterback out here, but kind of runs into his own offensive lineman. There you see Strait coming barreling down on him, and he's just going to run into, it looks to be his right tackle there. Actually makes the tackle.
Well, Miles Thompson going to come in at quarterback for the White team, and they have it 1st and 10 at the Blue 38. Thompson going to keep it. Good read there by the quarterback. He's got to read that right defensive end and see what he has. And this time he's got maybe 5, 6, maybe even 7 yards down to the 31-yard line.
And that's kind of a harder read, I think, out of the jet motion, because you've got that tailback running laterally as opposed vertically when he's coming out of the pistol formation.
Throwing out, missed tackle. Going to be a 1st down. Good, great effort there. Boy, that was looked like it was going to be stopped back to the 31-yard line. But that time it was Alex Thompson with a good effort.
And Santiago misses the tackle. He drops his head. You've got to keep your head up. You've got to keep your feet when making the tackle. One, for safety reasons. Another reason is you just got to make the play.
Thompson throwing sideline and overthrown at the 11-yard line.
Nice job there hurdling the USA banners as he got out of bounds there. Number 14 for the White team, Samples.
The White team leads at 35-14. They led 14-7 after the first quarter, 21-7 at halftime, 28-14 after 3, and now they've got a big lead here with 12:44 left to go as they're going to keep the ball on the ground to the 19-yard line.
Good footwork out of the offensive lineman here for the White team. As you see Sebastian Agnew pulling from the backside. He was one of our players to watch. As his lineman, he goes about 6'6", 330. Shows good footwork coming from that right tackle position.
Thompson fakes the handoff, going to run left. Boy, good pursuit there, and coming up with the tackle was Ty Bausch.
Bausch comes up, sheds his block, comes up, makes the play in the backfield. And that's going to bring up 4th and 10.
Then they're going to try a field goal. They're going to spot the ball at the 30-yard line on the left hash. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt.
Coming in to attempt the field goal. It's going to be a 40-yard field goal attempt.
Hayden Rome. Alex Thompson with the hold. Again, no rush. He'll have plenty of time. Boots this one end over end high, and that is going to be short.
Just popped it up a little too much.
Yeah, he was kicking into that wind. As we look at the American flag to our left, he was kicking into a pretty good wind.
Yeah, and that flag, that's a big flag out there, and it is straight out. That shows you how stiff of a wind he's trying to deal with. And you could see the ball, Joe. Once it got to about the 10, 15-yard line, it just hangs up in the air there. Take a look at that shot. That shows you the stiff breeze he's kicking into.
Now the blue is held. That's what they needed to do. Now they've got 11 minutes and 38 seconds to try and get back in this football game and maybe win it. They're down 35-14. They've got it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Going to run a little reverse right there. Need a block. Good run, and the guy that has the football for the blue team is Joseph Roth-Bogert.
And that's something you want to do, Joe. When you've got a team that pursues real well, you want to run some counters, you want to run reverses, try to use their speed against them, and they do right there.
Bogert out of Colorado, first time we've called his name today, but a big play to the 45 and a first down. Throws, and that one is short. As Tyler Jones is back in at quarterback, the young man out of Illinois. We've seen him before in the first half.
Once again, good job out by both coaches, both staffs today, rotating players in and out throughout the game.
2nd and 10, ball still at the 45. Jones straight back, good protection. Looks, throws downfield, and nearly picked off. Boy, reading that perfectly was Chase Samples, who almost came up with the pick.
Comes up the secondary. We've called Chase Samples a few times, I think. Offensively today, showing some defensive skills here. I like the quarterback, stands tall in the pocket, steps up under pressure, gets rid of the football, gets tipped away. Good defensive play.
11:04 left to go in the football game. 3rd and 10. Jones throwing deep, nobody home.
Just overthrows his man. A little too long on that, trying to get the timing route.
That's 4th and 10 when you're down 35-14 in the fourth quarter. Let's see what Logan Williams wants to do.
They didn't come here to punt.
No, they didn't. They came here to try and score, and that's what they're going to try and do. Logan Williams, the head coach of the Blue, has made the call. Tyler Jones now will try and execute at quarterback. He goes straight back, looking, throws. And that is nearly picked off as both the defensive back and the wide receiver go down, but no flag.
Now the wide receiver had to almost become a defensive player there with that ball hanging up in the air. Trails on a little bit, that wind to his back.
Yeah, he had to go in. That was a throw that kind of fluttered up there a little bit by Jones. And now the white team, already up 35-14, are going to have great field position.
Don't forget to stick around at 2 o'clock. We're going to be bringing you the senior game, best of the class of 2017.
Now they're warming up to our right, one of the practice fields here at Maslin Perry High School in Northeast Ohio. As we said, about 10 or 15 minutes from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Little quarterback option. And the quarterback, that is Barnhart, runs it well. Down to the 36-yard line.
Barnhart out of Illinois, number 17. Shows good speed there. Nice job of reading it.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1 at the 36 with 10.5 to go in the football game. Barnhart again. Little pump fake. And the Blues all over it. At the 40-yard line, they get him.
That was number 64 for the blue team coming up, making a big play.
Clock moving with 10:11 to go in the football game. The white in possession of the football and the lead at 35-14.
Coming up on 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. 15-minute quarters here for USA football.
Barnhart going to throw. Gets it outside to Pickett. Trying to get into the hands of a playmaker. But again, that blue defense is there to make the stop.
Preston Daniels doing a nice job coming up from that linebacker position, making the play, not biting on the screen. Makes the play right around the line of scrimmage. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Barnhart throws over the middle and throws behind his receiver. That was Miles Thompson. That would have had the first down if he catches the football.
Well, Blue's going to get another chance to put the ball in the end zone. Pretty good field position here, starting at the 38-yard line.
Well, White coach Ben Hammer not satisfied at 35-14, still attacking. And you would guess that's the way you want to play it. Not a regular season game, trying to give these young men as much exposure as you can with their talents. This time the Blue has it. Throw it out to the left side. That is Adam Kleekamp who has it.
Number 7 there for the Blue team coming up, making a nice catch. Does a nice job making the catch, spinning away from the defense, able to pick up another yard or two.
2nd and 8, ball up at the 40. Pass is thrown, and it is caught. And they're going to be short of the first down by about a half a yard.
Just a nice timing route, what some would call that a spot route. Just fill where a tight end might be, sits there, quarterback catches, throw, boom. Gets rid of it very quickly. Sense of urgency here now for the Blue team.
Vennerth with the catch. Pruitt again going to throw. Has his man.
Nice job picking up that first down.
First down for the Blue team.
You're gonna take a look at this. Quarterback catch it, boom, set ball, throws it away. Nice job.
Flag goes down before we can get the snap off.
It's gonna be a false start on Blue.
Again, the officials right here from Stark County, where Massillon Perry High School is located.
And Massillon Perry, good tradition, state runner-up this year in Division II in high school football in Ohio.
Pruitt again, looking, throws, and it got to, and the ball was hit, and so was Pruitt. And the guy that came in, was number 44, Cole Flint, or Dalton Kent. Got 2 44s.
2 44s, doing a nice job coming from that defensive end position.
So 8:22, that's what the scoreboard says, 35-14. White as the Blue tries to get something rolling. Going to throw a little bubble screen out to the left side. And Cannon Milstrand is the receiver.
Nice play there by Caleb Strait, coming from a defensive line position to flow out there to make the play. Don't see too many defensive linemen that can run like that. That's one of the reasons he was selected to play in this game.
3rd and 12. Quarterback rolling left, sets his feet, throws downfield. That's going to be nearly picked off. It's coming over from his corner position. That was Mason Setness.
Setness comes up, rotates over just a step low. Now the quarterback could have put a little bit more mustard on that. He had a man behind the defense, could have ended up as a touchdown.
That was a tough throw. He's rolling left, really never had the space to set his feet and throw with any type of strength.
Well, now,
4th and 12.
Now the wind's starting to swirl here a little bit.
Throws downfield, that's over everybody. Said lands at the 15-yard line, incomplete, and the White has held again.
White defense has done a nice job of taking over. Offense has done a good job of grinding it out. See if the White team tries to keep the ball on the ground here for a little bit.
Well, they've got 7 minutes and 39 seconds before they can celebrate with a win here in Northeastern Ohio. I think they're going to keep attacking, Troy. They've done that before, and right now they've got decent field position at the Blue 49-yard line.
There's that offensive line play again. Another running back in there, number 28 for the White team. That's Cameron Smolik comes in, does a nice job, picks up 5-6 yards. But I like how the offensive lineman snapping off the football, doing a good job of blocking downfield.
Cameron Campbell is the quarterback. I've seen him a lot today. Handoff right side, big hole, first down and more. And the running back, Cameron Smolik, found that hole on the right side, set his feet, set his shoulders, and he's got a first down.
Well, he does a nice job of reading the block here from his right tackle. Just you see him seal it in. Nice kick out block by the pulling guard. And a good read there by the tailback. Good vision, good field vision by the tailback.
Pretty good defense right there by Drew Joseph. Called his name a lot. No, you're right. White trying to keep it on the ground, give those offensive linemen some practice. This is Campbell. And again, he tries to cut to the outside. And again, great defense by Ty Bausch.
Good pursuit there. When you run the ball like this, everyone thinks, oh, you're showcasing your tailback, your running back. No, I think you get a chance to showcase what the offensive linemen can do, how they can come off the ball, how they can drive block, how they can down block, how well can they pull, what's their footwork like. That's what you want to see as a college coach.
Left-hander Campbell throws it to the sideline, and that's going to be a flag. Could be pass interference over there right in front of the blue sidelines. So pass interference there on the blue. That is going to give the white the ball. As we're looking across the way, trying to get the ball positioned at the right place. They're going to mark this one off. They're going to take the football all the way inside the 25. I'm going to put it right at the 20, Troy, on a first down.
Yeah, it's going to move it right downfield and pick up another first down.
Campbell, the quarterback, here comes the heat, and he's going to throw it away as Blue was guessing right, and they brought a lot of pressure from right up the middle of the field, and that was led by Aiden Lopsy, the linebacker.
Well, that was a screen, but the offensive lineman didn't get an initial shock at the line of scrimmage just to slow the defensive lineman down.
2nd and 10 right now. Again, the handoff to the right side, and they're going to grab him finally at the 14-yard line. Cameron Smolik was the guy that got the football. He's been playing a lot here late in the game. With the quarterback Cameron Campbell out of Missouri and Smolik out of Iowa.
Nice job.
Again, up the middle of the field. Finally bring him down at the 8-yard line, but the White trying to put the finishing touches on an impressive offensive performance today.
I like the running back here. He doesn't outrun his blockers, shows good patience, follows his blockers, just keeps moving downhill, doesn't try to make something out of nothing, does a nice job of reading his blockers.
Smolik again, and coming up on defense, a guy we have been impressed with today is Drew Joseph, the linebacker out of West Virginia.
Made a lot of sticks today, impressed by the offensive lineman here for the White team. Defensive lines needs to get low, get a little penetration here, try to stop at the line of scrimmage before anything can get started.
Campbell going to keep it, catch at the 5 to the 4 and hit at the 3.
It's close to it. He's going to be just short, about 3 yards from the goal line. Got 2 plays to score here. Nice job of reading the defense. Put it in the tailback's belly, pull it out, take what they give you. Good choices here by the quarterback.
Smolik over the right side, he's hit, but falls into the end zone for another touchdown. So the White team very impressive offensively today as they score from 3 yards out to make it 41-14.
See it right here, he's just going to bust it to the outside, follows his lineman, cuts it in, gets hit, falls in the end zone.
Hayden Rome in to kick another extra point off the hold. And Alex Thompson boots it up over the bleachers on the right side of the field, and that is good. So with 4:35 left to go in the football game, it is the blue team down 42-14.
Don't forget to stick around. We're going to have our player of the game and the catch of the game at the conclusion of today's game. And don't forget, we're also going to be bringing you the senior division game, the seniors class of 2017 game here at 2 o'clock as well.
Our Cutter's player of the game will be announced after the game. But we're not through yet as the blue trying to make something happen. As Seth Howard back in at quarterback, throws deep but incomplete.
Right now the defensive backs for the White team, they're just sitting there. They know that blue's got to take some shots downfield. They're just sitting there waiting for it, kind of playing a center field position, free safety position, just getting ready for that long pass, trying to pick it off.
Joe Dunn, Troy Richardson. We are from Big Time Sports, as we do a lot of high school sports right here in the northeastern Ohio area. And we're proud to be part of USA Football today. Again, throwing deep down the field, caught in traffic on a great catch.
Nice catch, great concentration right there by number 80.
That's Bogert, I think.
Roth Bogert coming up with a big catch. Look at the concentration, knows he's going to get hit, does get hit, holds on to the football in traffic. Awesome play by that young man.
Yeah, Bogert out of Colorado. People back in that state proud of that young man. Going to throw it again. Now they're going to break out, going to pump fake, going to have some room to run. And he is going to be hit and stays on his feet and finally pushed out of bounds close to the 5-yard line.
Nice job of staying on his feet, keeping
Seth
his
Howard.
feet driving. I like how the quarterback, he's not here to slide. He's here to lower his shoulder, play some football, and smash some people up. Great job by that young man. Tough, tough quarterback.
Seth Howard out of Iowa. Looking, throws, and that is incomplete. Into the end zone, trying to find wide receiver Paul Schmidt.
Just a little too much on it.
Brings up 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line.
Second and goal at the 5, Troy. They would love to get in the end zone, make them up a little bit better to feel about. They're down big here, 42-14. They led early, 7-0.
A lot of pride right here trying to put the ball in the end zone.
Howard, and again, good defense by the White. Going to push him back to about the 7, maybe the 8-yard line.
Don't forget, if you want your son to be part of USA Football, you can always go to usafootball.com. And Joe, I say son, but next week there are going to be a couple of girls coming here for the younger camps, as USA Football also has camps and development on the women's side for our women's international team and national team for USA Football.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing those young ladies and how they have become football players. Into the end zone, touchdown, and that is Bogert again. Off the throw.
I think the DB might have actually got his hand a little bit on that. Might have got tipped.
Yeah, Seth Howard with the touchdown pass to Bogert. And it is 42-20 now.
Does a nice job just putting a little bit of touch on the football. Well, you talked about, Joe, you know, the young ladies coming up. There's a tackle football league out in Colorado that has about 200 girls for grades 4, 5, and 6 playing football out in Colorado, Nevada area, which is showing you the growth of football and the popularity both on the boys and girls sides.
Brandon Dickerson with the extra point. Off the hold of Tyler Jones, and it's 42-21 with 2:41 left to go in the football game.
The USA Football would like to thank Terry High School.
And let's take a look here at our Cutter's catch of the game. I think it's going to be the first touchdown here in the first quarter. Quarterback drops back. Good, but look at the concentration, folks. Here by the wide receiver. Looks it in. This is a great catch. Boom. Catches it. Looks it in for your Cutter's catch of the game.
Now remember that one back in the first quarter. That was an impressive catch. As the white team right back with the football and breaking into the open field down at the 30.
Got it.
At the 20, and nobody's going to catch him. He's going to go into the end zone, and you can give a touchdown. Looks like that is...
Trying to get the number on that, number 14.
Chase Samples.
Chase Samples comes up with a big catch.
I'm trying to pinpoint exactly who that was, but it was Chase Samples who has been impressive today,
Just
both as
bubble.
a defensive back and a wide receiver. A little bubble screen that broke open.
And, you know, he's deceptive because he does go about 6'3", 6'4". Those nice long strides shows good speed as he's able to run past the defensive backs.
Now here's Hayden Rome. He's been one of the busiest guys in the field today. Kicks an extra point. Again, Alex Thompson with the hold. And it's 49-21. White with 2:14 still to play in the football game.
You can always check USA Football out on the web at usafootball.com. You can follow them at Twitter at USA Football, at USA Football. You can follow the national teams at USNFT, and you can always follow Big Time Sports at BTS Ohio, at BTS Ohio.
Now, does the blue team have one more touchdown in the arsenal? We'll have to wait and see. They've got 2:14 to get it back in there. Plenty of time, throws deep, underthrown as they were trying to find Bogert again down at the 40-yard line. And that was underthrown as the quarterback, Brock Leader, is back in there.
But a nice job by the quarterback, standing tall in the pocket, gets good protection out of his offensive line, doesn't get skittish, trying to look downfield.
2nd and 10. Leader again, plenty of time, puts it up, has Bogert down there, fights for it and can't come up with it. Pretty good defense down there by defensive back Thomas Romig.
And you're just seeing the DBs now. They're just sitting. They know that Blue's got to take shots downfield. They're just trying to knock passes down. Might see an interception here, some type of tip pass. Maybe the offense does get behind the defense.
Third and 10. Leader again, throws, caught.
Good open field tackle there by Bellery out of Missouri. We've called, Joe, how many times have we called his name today?
Yeah, he's been all over the place.
And we've still got our player of the game.
Fourth and 7, and the blue team with their head coach Logan Williams says, I want a timeout. I want to get one more big play left here in the football game.
He's got 2 timeouts left. I wouldn't be surprised if he uses all of them.
Inside Perry High School locker room. Following the game, please clear the field and meet your athletes in front.
As we get ready here for our Gatorade timeout, Gatorade, a huge sponsor for USA football, as with all football.
Yeah, Gatorade for athletes who move the game forward. We're creating the fuel to do the same, innovating beyond hydration to create the future of sports. Fuel, fueling today, fueling the future.
Protective equipment partner for the U.S. national team and to be a supporter of the U.S. National Development Games. For more on Rydell, visit Rydell.
So we get ready here for our final minute 33 of play.
Yeah, it'll be 4th and 7. White team up right now, 49-21. They were down early, 7-0, but since then their offense has been very impressive. That's a good boot with the wind, and that's coming all the way down inside the 20 to about the 18, maybe the 17-yard line. Wind helped that one a little bit.
So we get ready here for our player of the game, which is going to be number 11 for White, Cameron Campbell. As you're going to see him scramble, throwing a touchdown pass right here. Threw several touchdown passes today. Not only did it with his arm, but also did it with his feet, as he is the shock doctor player of the game.
Well deserved. There's been a lot of outstanding players, a lot of outstanding plays, but that young man, the left-handed quarterback, has stood out today.
It took we debated that for a while. There were 3 or 4 different candidates we thought we could give it to.
Boy, look at this big guy rumble. That is Dalton Kent.
He's coming out of that tight end defensive line position. He's saying, I get a chance to carry the ball. I'm going to show you what's up. I'm not just a blocker. He'll rumble downfield.
Coming down to the 1-minute mark here in the football game.
You may need to get him an oxygen mask after his next carry.
And the White is simply going to kneel down, and they are satisfied with 49 points with less than a minute to go, Troy, but they've played well since being down early.
Oh, yeah, and you know, Joe, we've got the seniors, the best of the class of 2017 coming up next. A lot of BCS players coming up, maybe some future NFL players as well.
Yeah, we talked to Garrett Shea about some of the alumni from USA football, and it's impressive. Number of guys that played in USA football, now in the National Football League.
The last snap of the game there, Ben.
And I think that is it as the final 7 seconds tick off. So our final score today in Game 2 of USA Football, the class of 2018, our final score today, it is the White team 49, the Blue 21. Stay with us. We're back with the final game of the day from Massillon Perry High School right after this.
We see the leaves turn and know it's time. a rite of passage, with the field as a classroom and hash marks as guidelines. We see teammates becoming friends, friends becoming brothers. We see moms and dads standing taller as their kids dig deeper. We hear laughter and lectures, pads popping, praises sung through a face mask, echoing over proving grounds, where character grows stronger and lessons last a lifetime. But we also feel the power of teamwork and the magic of mutual goals. We feel the emotions of triumph and loss, the development and growth of team. And that's why we do what we must. To certify coaches are trained. To verify safety measures are taken. Testify about the values of the game. To strive relentlessly to satisfy every player and coach's desire to be better. We are caretakers of playing fields that yield enriched lives, teachers and protectors of an American tradition. It is a responsibility we all take seriously, a challenge we all must embrace. Because we are forever football.
Heads Up Football is the best, and in fact the only good way I know of changing the culture.
It's really been about creating a safer environment for our kids.
Being the pilot program for Heads Up Football and me being the first player safety coach, it's completely changed everything.
We're looking around going, why aren't we all doing this? There is nothing here that fundamentally changes the game of football. There's nothing here that we're not currently teaching. We're just teaching it in 25 different ways. And ultimately, there's the potential that we see a return, that we're making the game safer.
Everything evolves, everything grows, and this is the right thing, the most responsible thing to do. As a league administrator, I mean, I can't even imagine a program that doesn't do it.
They adopted this because they love the game. But also, in a couple of years, the youth become high school players. It's an